All right, so mini bands. Mini bands are only going to just be a small portion of our workout. So if you don't even have them, they're not necessary. They're just, I'm going to use them for one, maybe two exercises. And the rest of the time, we're going to do heavy weights tonight. And then if you have a set of like moderate weights kind of nearby, that might be a nice option, as we will do a lot of repetition, again, similar to Monday. So we're going to start with an EMOM, which is every minute on the minute. It's a high intensity cardio exercise. So after we warm up, we'll go there. And then we're going to move into strength training, and we'll have a nice big fat core circuit in between each strength circuit. So that's kind of where we're going. Then we'll finish up with an EMOM at the end, the same one that we did at the beginning. Just test out how hard you work to see if you can keep up with it, meet it, beat it. And you sometimes not meeting it is good because it means that you work so hard that that you weren't able to do that. You're totally gassed. So that's a good thing. All right, so let's go ahead and just take some heel digs to the front. To begin with, I want you to sit your hips back and just keep your chest lifted. I don't know about you guys, but my inner thighs are a little sore after Monday night, so we're gonna stretch those out. So good. Adding a little upper body work here, just want you to reach and pull. Reach and pull, connect your mind and your body. And one more on each side. Let's take a stretch, right leg forward, and reach your left arm out, keeping a nice flat back here. And then both arms, if it feels good, and rotate to one side. Just smooth, rotate over to the other side. Still back in that hamstring stretch. And then we'll get the other side here right now. So flex the other foot, left foot forward. Opposite arm is front leg. And you're holding right here. And then reach your other arm out in front. And again, just kind of rotate through the trunk. Hips will slide slightly. And one more on each side. And moving on, side lunges. So we'll go to the right first. Side lunge, we're gonna hold here and then switch to the other side. So you'll see these later on tonight. It's good to warm them up. Track the knee right with your toes. And hinging forward, but not folding yourself completely in half. And then we'll add on here and get a nice rotation. So as you lunge, you know this one, take a windmill to the side, pull it up, and go to the other side. Step it in, and reach. Perfect. And right through the center, and hold. All right, bring your hands behind your back, lift them up, and then take some heel or butt kickers right up towards your hands, keeping your chest lifted high. Keep on going. Here's 4 and 3, 2, and we're gonna hold one leg up behind, lift the other arm up, and circle it around. So nice quad release, also shoulder activation. And go in the opposite direction with that arm, circle up and around, and one more time. Perfect, and release. Hands back behind, and we'll go to the other side here in just a moment. Let's do one more on each side. All right, you're gonna take the other leg up and reach your arm, nice and tall. Gotta find your balance, that's a big key element here. All right, so circle this arm around, making sure you're getting a great stretch in your quad. And we'll switch the direction of that arm circle, so up and around. Let's do one more time here. And very good. All right, so heels to the front. So I want you to reach down, touch your opposite heel. You're waking up your hips. You're getting a cross-body crunch at the same time. More of that later. And look forward to lots of core work. Now take your arms a little bit higher. Kind of like a jumping jack. Okay, flapping the arms, that kind of feels like that. And one more on each side. And we're gonna hold, cross that leg over, sit down into a squat, and hold here. Good, if you can, open your arms out to the side. That might make you lose your balance. And release, switch to the other side. First, get the stretch, flex your top foot. Sometimes it's easier to stretch in the beginning than the end. I don't know, tonight that's my case. So we'll see how it goes when we get to the end. Open to the side, and Very good. All right, so we're gonna walk through the EMOM exercises to bring the heart rate up, and then we'll get after them, okay? So the first one is a squat press. I want you to grab a lighter set of weights if you have them. If you only have one set of weights, just use your hands only. So light weights for me, I'm gonna use my 8s and my 15s tonight. So we're gonna do a squat press. We're gonna do this slow just to get going. So 2 counts down, slow squat, and then press at the top. Okay, squat down and press. And you can do one weight only if you wanted to modify this once we get going. So there's your squat press. All right, so next up, burpees. And I'd like you to do these with weights. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, no problem. I like them because it slows you down a little bit. So with your weights, you're gonna squat down nice and low, walk back or jump back, push up or no push up to you. Walk your feet in and either stop here or bring your hands up. Let's do it again. Squat down, walk or jump back. Push up can be on your knees. Walk in and rise. We're gonna do it one more time. I'm gonna show you the full intensity option. So squat down, jump back, push up, jump in, and up at the top. All right, so that is your burpee. Kettlebell swing is next. So with one weight only, or if you have light weights, do 2 weights, or if you have a kettlebell, grab it. Start hinging at the hips, hands out in front. Brace the core like you're planking. Swing, and then thrust your hips forward. So hinge, thrust. Good job. So we've got a little bit of everything in this EMOM. And we're done there. All right, so here's what's happening. 5 reps. If you've never done an EMOM before, jog in place for me, stay warm. Okay, if you've never done an EMOM, it's 5 reps of all of those moves. I'm sorry, not 5. It's either 6, 8, or 10 reps, you choose. And then once you get done with your amount of reps, you stop and recover for the rest of the minute. So your goal is to work as hard as you can, okay? Leave a little bit of time for recovery, and then do it again at the top of the next minute. We're gonna do this for 4 minutes, okay? So that's the plan. So choose either 6 reps of everything, 8 reps of everything, or 10 reps of everything, and make sure you get a short recovery at the end, okay? Can we do that? Get a quick drink of water. My timer's going off. I'm gonna quickly change dinner. All right, sorry about that. Okay, so 4 minutes I'm setting the timer for, and we are gonna start with our squat press to begin with, okay? Get ready here, hold on, sorry. And get set, let's go right here. So you're counting your reps. I'm gonna go for 8. Now these can be a little quicker than you did in the warm-up round. Get nice and deep. Remember, you're going for burnout. You want to need the recovery, okay? As soon as you're done, burpees are next. So get your burpees in. Again, I'm going for 8. You go for whatever amount of reps you need to push high intensity. Woo! Maybe should have chose lighter weights on this one. That's okay. 20 seconds left on the clock. So, this is a really good test. If you can't finish your reps, then maybe switch to a lower set of reps next time around. Recover when you're done. 5 seconds left on the timer, and we are going again right now. Come on. Round 2 out of 4. Go again, guys. Come on. Remember this one? As soon as that minute starts over, you have to start over as well. Good job. So if you didn't get a break on the first time, change your reps, decrease your reps. Get that break if you can. 5 seconds left. We're gonna go again here in just a moment. Get ready for your squat presses. All right, here they come. Go. Again, if you can't beat the reps, I want you to finish with a short recovery. So it's okay to decrease a little bit. "30 seconds left on the clock. Come on, you got it. Woo! 15 seconds. Come on, what do you got? And 8 seconds to go. Guess what? We're going again. In 3, 2, 1. Final round right here. Final round. Max effort. Those burpees are slowing us down, aren't they? Remember your modifications. Take out the push-up, do it on your knees, baby. But keep on pushing. "25 seconds left on the clock. Last exercise is that kettlebell swing. Woo! All right, 7 seconds left. If you are done, enjoy your recovery. Man. And time is up. All right, so just make a mental note of how you did, okay? I know for me, I started with 8. It was a little bit too many when I got to burpees because I couldn't go that fast. So I decreased to 6, and that's okay. If that's what you did too, awesome. We kept going. So on the final round, we're gonna push just as hard. All right, so get a quick drink if you'd like one. We're gonna start with a kickstand deadlift. We're gonna use 1 dumbbell only. One dumbbell only. So if you wanna start with your light one to begin with, because we're gonna have a couple rounds of kickstand deadlifts, you can do that. So 1 minute on the clock. Here's what a kickstand deadlift look like. You're gonna take your right leg back, and your right hand has the weight. Okay, so just a little baby kickstand. We're not back in a lunge. We're just here. We're loading up our front leg by putting all the weight on the front heel. Okay, so that's where we're going. Right there. And begin. Right leg back, and hinge, and stand. Now I know if you're using light weight, this isn't a lot of effort, and that's okay, because similar to Monday, we're gonna work into a combination where you will be using a lot of effort. Good, so once you've got this, I want you to slow it down. Take 2 counts down, and then 2 counts back up. So really slowing down, feel the hamstrings start to pull tight as you come back up. Good job. Now just barely putting your back toe down. Change it up, okay? See how it feels. Maybe even to float that back leg just a little bit. See if it feels different. Maybe you can't go down quite as far, that's all right. And you've got 3 seconds to go, and that'll do it right there. All right, so shake out that leg that you were standing on, so that'll be your left leg. You're gonna hold the weight in the same arm, all right? So same arm, here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna do a slight hinge at your hips, and you're gonna pull up into an upright row. So slight hinge, pull up. So here we go, slight hinge, pull up. Good. Now when we pull, we're trying not to lift up into our ear, but pull and just wrap that weight to the shoulder. Perfect. Now if you've got this move down with the hinging and the pulling, I want you to put your right leg back again. Okay, so put your right leg back again, because this is where you'll be working from in the final round. Hinge, pull. So you're slightly off balance. Nice work. And now we're gonna slow it down. So slow it down and fire it up quick. Slow it down, fire it up quick. I know lots of changes, you don't have to take them. Perfect. And we're gonna get one more in right now. And time is up. All right, so set your weight down for a moment. Shake out that arm. So here's what's gonna happen next. You can stay with that move and go heavier. Okay, that's option one. Option two is to put it into a snatch. So I'm gonna show you what a snatch looks like. All right, so hinging at the hips, just like before. Instead of stopping here, we're gonna go all the way up, straight up. Like you're zipping up a coat, and then zipping it back down again, but controlling in both directions. So finally, it'll look like this with one foot back and the snatch straight up. So you choose, we're gonna start with the base level, okay, with our feet grounded underneath our hips, adding the snatch, and then we'll add a little bit more from there. Here we go, ready? So hinge at the hips, pull up, press to the ceiling. Slow back down, up quick. All right, if you are planted with both feet under your hips, I want you to take one leg back, go back into your kickstand. Good. Now, if you're using heavy weight, you're gonna feel a lot of tension going on in the back as you pull your body upright and hold. If it doesn't feel good, lower the weight. If it feels okay, a little snappier as you pop up. Power. It's a great core exercise, great back exercise, as long as we're not hurting ourselves. Woo! I don't know about you, my shoulders get a little tired. Be careful not to lock your shoulder at the top, not to lock your elbow at the top. Last one, right there, and done. All right, so set that weight down. If you lifted heavy, you're probably feeling your shoulder really dead, okay? I like to pound it out, give it a stretch, move my fingers. All right, the other thing that happens with heavy weight is your forearms get extra work. So now we're gonna do everything on the other side. So now your left leg's back, one weight only, starting a little bit lighter with just the hinge for that kickstand deadlift. So here we go. Pick up your lighter weight, 1 minute on the clock, we hinge, we rise. So first just get the motion and then we'll start playing with some tempo changes. Now, I don't know if you do this at all, but sometimes what I do is I round my body forward and I let that arm kind of fall down. So squeeze your shoulder blades back. Imagine you're holding a bar, because that keeps you in the mindset that it's hard to roll forward with a bar. All right, we're gonna slow it down. 2 counts down, right here. 2 counts down, 2 counts back up. And this is the one where you can play with lifting your foot off the ground if you wanna do that. Definitely makes the hamstring work harder. Whew. And you lose your balance more. Good, keep it going, guys. We've got 8 seconds to go here. You're doing awesome. And time is up. All right, so remember, shake out that leg. We're gonna move on to the slight hinge and the pull straight up, okay? So it's not the same as a deadlift, but just slight and pull. Ready? Lighter weight, set, and go. We wanna save the shoulder and back for when we get into the snatches. Good, now are you controlling down and powering up? That is the goal here. All right, we're gonna change the tempo. 3 counts down. 3, 2, 1, fire it up. Good job. So elbow leads up and back. So your elbow's down here, bring it up. Now, if you feel good, take the kickstand, put it behind you so that your front leg will work harder. Nice work. I can see you guys, you're looking awesome. Be careful not to do that lean forward, right? I told you, I do that sometimes. It's not a good position. And let's get one more right here. We're gonna put it all together. Done. All right, so remember what we're gonna do first. Plant our feet, hinge, we bring it straight up into the snatch. And then we'll start adding the layers, okay? So heavier weight if it feels good. Feet under the hips, slight hinge, and power up, hold. It's still that slow, quick. So slow down, quick back up. All right, once you've got a few under your belt here, take it into the kickstand, right? That leg goes back, hinge. Again, it can put some strain on the low back, so be mindful of your body. If it doesn't feel good, make a change. Good, so that quick movement up helps engage your back and core versus dragging the weight up. Use the momentum. I don't usually say that, but in this move, you need to. Are you using your breath? Exhale when it's hard. Ah, power. Last one right here. And slow it down. And you are done. All right, you did it. Set that weight down. Towel off. Shake that arm out. Maybe wiggle the fingers. Woo! All right, coming next. This is one where you need your mini band if you have it. If you don't have it, okay, we are going to be doing high knees. And you'll just have to do high knees without a mini band. It's going to be a lot harder once we move into the upper body work with it. So as far as the mini band goes, I would go medium. You're going to put it underneath your arches, over top of your laces, and then put your feet hip distance apart. If you've been in boot camp with me before, you've done this, most likely. The goal is that your feet stay hip distance, and we're going to transfer the weight to one side, lift one leg up, slowly lower it down, transfer to the other side, lift, and slowly lower back down, keeping the band stretched. If you don't have a mini band, okay, slow knee lift, slow lower down. I know it's not super challenging. You could hold the dumbbell to make it harder if you don't have a mini band. All right, let's get going. 3, 2, 1, and begin. Brace the core tight. Lift, lift, lift. Slow back up. I'm going to have you hold in the air just longer than you want to, because later on you're going to need to. Good. If you can see yourself in your screen, okay, be mindful that you're not doing a little lean like this, because I do that sometimes too, and we need to not do that. Up. And your knee will come right in front of your hip pocket. In fact, your hip flexors are doing a lot of work, but so is your stabilizing leg. Good job. Now we're gonna go slow or quick up, and then slow back down. Quick up, really stretch your band, and you'll notice your weaknesses right away. And up. Good job. One more on each side. And last one. Good job, you are done there. All right, so you can just leave your mini band on your feet if you want to, unless you're like prone to walk around, then maybe slide it up to your ankles. But use your lighter weights on this next one, and it's just one dumbbell only, okay? So what's gonna happen here, one dumbbell, you're gonna come out to a T. Okay, so arms, if you need to modify, bend your elbows. If it feels okay, go straight. Slowly bring your weight toward the middle of your body, and then you're gonna open out to the other side. This is a really great shoulder stabilization and back exercise. I want you to pinch your shoulder blades together. So you can do wings if you need to, instead of a T. Here we go. It's slow. So arms out to the side. Try not to let one arm go higher than the other. Slow center. Good. Take your time. Take your time. Good. And you're going to start feeling your core have to work so your body doesn't tip and turn. If there's tension going into your neck at all, okay, you can do this without weight, or you can bring the weight lower. Right here. One side of my body feels good, the other one is a little bit funky. So if that's you too, then I get it, I understand. Modify if needed. Good job. So this is about the pace we're gonna go when we move into our combo round, and maybe even slower, okay? Good job, one more time. Big stretch open, and close it on up. Set your weight down in the middle here. I want you to roll your shoulders forward by grounding your upper back, and then lift all the way up, and open your arms out to the side. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. Ready for this? Okay, start with your weight and your right hand out to the side. All right, as you do this, you're gonna lift your left knee, and it's a cross body exercise. And then you're gonna come to the center. You're gonna slowly lower down as you open, and then you'll come right back to the center, hold to switch. There's a lot of holding in the middle. Okay, so opposite elbow or opposite hand to knee. Ready? Let's go. Lift, 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 hold. Meet in the middle. Slowly set it down, feet hip distance apart. Try it again, up. Woo! Hard already. Open to the side. Now your leg is gonna wanna just drop to the floor, but remember, slow it down. Can you feel that crunch going on in your abdominals as your leg and arm come together? Good job, good job. We are so close, you got 20 seconds. Nice work, and again, can do this without weight, anytime you want to. Nice work. We can probably get one more in here, maybe two. Doing great, doing great. And done. All right, set your weight down. You can take off your mini band, put it off to the side. Are we sweating yet? Because I am. All right, so coming next, our core circuit. So this is gonna be repeated twice in tonight's workout. Oops, sorry about that. The first thing we're gonna do is shoulder taps. So plank shoulder taps. So you can do this on your knees or your toes. You're gonna come down to the ground. Okay, hands underneath your shoulders. If you're on your knees, your hips are tucked. If you're on your toes, it looks like this. But slow, 2 counts up, 2 counts down. Slowly switching to the other side, okay? So knees or toes, either one. We've got this one for 30 seconds. And we're just gonna ladder up, and we're gonna ladder back down. So let's get ready. Get set, 30 seconds on the clock, and slow tap. So in this move, you are fighting rotation. You're trying not to allow the hips to twist and turn. Really stabilize here. And if this is too much, a plank is just fine as well. Or even maybe just tap the elbow instead of the shoulder. All right, moving on here in just a moment. Woo, we get to roll to our back here. So take a time to roll to your back. New move coming your way. Up next, okay, you got right side only, or sorry, right arm, left leg. So what I want you to do is take your right arm, stretch it out, left leg, stretch it out. You're gonna tap arm to leg, okay? And then you're gonna bring it into a cross body crunch, and then stretch back out long. Okay, so follow along. We've got 45 seconds here to get this going and begin. So cross, touch, and then crunch it up. And if you need to just stay with one or the other, you are welcome to do that. So we already kind of warmed up that cross body movement, didn't we? And now we're gonna work it hard. Good job. Now if you want a little bit more, as your arm and leg are straight, you can lift your hips and get a little glute squeeze there, if it feels good. Almost there. And you got one more time. And you are done. Release there. Don't worry about the other side. We're going to do it on the flip side, okay? So moving into our 60-second, I gotta look here. We're going to stand to our feet, grab a dumbbell. So I wouldn't necessarily go with your heaviest dumbbell. Okay, I'm going to go with my 8. These are windmills. We've done these for a while. So you're going to take your right toes, turn them out, and left toes are pointing forward. Bottom arm is going to have the weight, And we are gonna hinge over at our side and then bring yourself up nice and tall just like that. We'll do 30 seconds on each side. So get ready, get set, and begin. Slow. So look up if you can, and then bring it back up. And again, these can be done without weight if this isn't a good fit for your body. The key is open wide through the chest. I always feel that right over my hips. That's some tight hips, so sometimes it's a stretch, sometimes it's work, sometimes it's both. Good work. And we're gonna take this other last one and quickly flip our feet around. So left toes out, right toes forward, and we just keep on rocking right here. The slower the better with this move. And this is easy. You get to take your feet wider, right? Just like that. Still breathing hard, right? All right, keep going. You got one more rep in this one, and then we are gonna repeat that leg and arm extension, and your time is up. So set your weight down, come back to the floor. This time it's your left arm back, right? And then we'll do the toe touches and then the cross body crunch. So get ready, get set. Hold on, let me get my timer going, and let's begin here. So we touch, and then we crunch, and we touch, and we crunch. And we go slow. And again, once you've got a couple of these and you feel good, add the hip lift on the straight leg only. Good job. And we got a couple more of these here. And then we are going to flip back over to our plank for that final round. And that'll do it right there. So relax for a moment, flip over. We're going to finish up with our plank shoulder taps, okay? This is our 30-second drill. So get ready, get set, and 2 counts to tap, 2 counts to set her down. And we're not going any faster than that. Perfect. And again, those hips want to rotate, but you are fighting to keep your headlights pointing right to the ground. Whew. And give me one more tap, and you are done. Sit back, stretch yourself out, and you'll get to see that circuit again in just a little bit. All right, roll yourself up to your knees, take your hands to your hips, rock back for a moment, and then let's get going again, shall we? Okay, so we're gonna move into a deadlift sequence. This one's a little different. We haven't done this before. You're gonna put a weight on your back, and I want you to start with a light weight to begin with, and it looks like this. So you're just gonna hang that dumbbell right back down your spine. So this is gonna create really good posture for your body. If it doesn't feel good or rests on your neck and it's not a safe spot, then you can also have the weight across like this. Again, not touching your neck, okay? So here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna hinge, and we're gonna try to keep our elbows open, and then we're gonna lift back up. Again, if that's not a good option, put the weight at your chest, you'll be just fine. All right, here we go. We're back to our 1-minute sets, and hold it. Here we go. So, weight back, hinge at your hips, and rise up. It's gonna feel a little bit different than having the weights down by your side because you don't have any arms to help you. So again, if it's resting on your actual neck, not just the top of the spine, then you need to move it down a little bit. I find this move helps me keep my chest lifted and my knees a little bent. It puts all the work into my hamstrings. We're gonna take it 3 counts down. 3 counts down, and quick back up. Perfect. Try to keep your elbows as open as possible. And let's get one more. We're gonna give our legs and back a little break. And bring that weight around and shake it out. All right, coming your way next, an overhead tricep extension. So you can use that same weight, and I would like you to get comfortable holding onto the bell part of your weight because we're gonna do a combo later, you know that. So from here, bent elbows, you're gonna push up and then lower back down. Can you see this here? So push up and down. Okay, I know it's really common to hold on the outside and do it like this, but for the sake of our combination, I need to do it the other way. All right, here we go. So press up, elbows stay close to the body, and our knees stay soft. Good job. You get that full press all the way up here without locking the elbows. You can still get it. I like having it like this because you can really get into a nice depth of range here, dropping that weight right down your spine. To keep your chin up. Whew. We're gonna change the tempo. 2 counts up and 2 counts down. Ouch, that hurts a little bit. Good work, good work. Woo! And we've got 10 seconds left on that clock. You can do it, you can do it. Let's get one more up and down, come on. Finish it up. And time is up. All right, move the weight around your body, set it down. Now, here's what's gonna happen next. I'm gonna ask you to go up in weight if you can, and we're gonna do 2 deadlifts and 2 tricep extensions. Looks like this. I'm gonna take this heavy weight, drop it down my back, okay? I'm gonna do 2, they're slow, 2 deadlifts, so practice, and then 2, oh baby, 2 right here like this, okay? I think we can handle it. If you need to start heavy, drop weight halfway, no problem. Get ready, get set. Weight behind, let's go together. Hinge, 2, and up. And as soon as you're done your second one, press your weight up for 2 counts, down for 2 counts. Remember, you're getting 2 of each exercise. It is hard, I know it's hard. Remember, change weights if you need to, but keep on going. We're at the halfway point right here. Woo! Are triceps on fire? Mine are on fire. Final 10 seconds. Can you finish? The answer is yes. You're going to. And time is up. Move your weight around and be thankful that that is over. Oh my goodness, shake out your arms. All right, if you worked your triceps hard, give them a stretch. And then we're gonna move into our side lunges. Remember how I said we're doing that tonight? So I would recommend using weights, maybe just your light weights, medium weights. Okay, maybe just one weight. But you're gonna step to the side and then bring it back to center and then step to the other side, bring it back to center. That's all it is. First round, just like that. Here we go. So hold your weights if you want to, or body weight's fine too, but get nice and deep. Perfect. Stepping up, pressing off of your bent leg, keeping your chest up tall. We got this. Now we are gonna slow things down. You know I like to do that right now. Super slow. 3 counts down, 2, 1, quick up. Other side. 3, 2, 1. Up quick. Gives you a good chance to plant that foot and then sink it back. Whew. Awesome job. Give me 10 seconds more. You can do this. And this is your last one and you're done. All right, you might want to set those weights down. Up next, bicep curls. I know we like to just crank them out, but you know I'm gonna play with the weight factor and the tempo. So, medium weights is fine. Pick them up. Let's go. Regular tempo to begin with. Okay, just up, single time. We are not swinging our weights. Every 10 seconds, we're gonna change the tempo. So up quick, slow down. Up quick, slow down. Good job. These can be palms up or hammers. Now, 3 counts up. 3, 2, 1. Quick down. 3 counts up. Quick down. Come on. Good. Singles again. Up and down, up and down. Maybe change it to hammers. Try something different. Single it up, single it up. Now I'm gonna ask you to go super slow. Ready? You got 4 counts up right here. 4, 3, 2, super slow back down. Come on, 4. One more time. 4 counts up. And 4 counts back down. Good job, good job. And you're done. Set those weights down. That minute went by so fast, didn't it? All right. Combo pack right here. You're gonna take your weights, so you recover. You're gonna take your weights, okay? Hold them right down in front of you. You're gonna lunge down. As you come up, you're gonna curl and step together. Lunge down, straight arms, curl up and together, okay? So we'll take it at your pace, whatever pace you start with, and then I'm gonna play with it a little bit. Here we go. To the side, here we go. Lunge, curl, together. Lunge, straight arms, curl, together. Perfect. We're controlling the weights on the way down. One more at this pace, and then we're gonna slowly rise. So quick down, slow up. 3, 2, 1. Do it again. Quick down, 3, 2, 1. Come on, quick. Slow, 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 slow. One more time like that. Good, slow it down, quick up. 3, 2, 1. Quickly fire it up. 3, and quick. Come on, one more on each side. Woo! And last one here. And time is up. You are done. All right, so even though we're not doing a lot of jumping around, heart rate's still high. We're gonna do that core circuit again, starting with our plank for 30 seconds with the shoulder taps, flipping onto the back, and then we'll stand up for the windmills and then repeat everything. So get a quick drink of water. All right, so on the ground, plank position. Get ready for taps. Get it set. And go. Slowly tap. Now I'm gonna ask you to go a little bit slower. 1, 2, 3 counts now. 3, 2, 1, quick down. 3, 2, 1, quick down. Woo! We got this. And one more time. And time is up. Flip it over. Guess what? You're going again on your back. Okay, this time we're doing left leg first. So left leg first. I'm sorry, left arm first. There we go. Get my legs. The left arm, right leg. So remember, it's the crunch and the crunch. Here we go. On the clock. And begin. Crunch it up and twist. As soon as you want more, you lift your hips during the straight leg. Only if you want to. If that bothers your neck at all, then you just keep the head on the ground. You can even keep it on the ground for both moves if you prefer. We're almost done. And last one right here. And done. Okay, roll to your side, come up. Windmill is next. Grab a dumbbell. If you think you want to go heavier, that first one was okay, then do it, but be mindful of your back, please. All right, here we go. 1 full minute on the clock. Let's start right toes out, left toes forward, and we're going slow down, slow up. Good. Start when you're ready. I like to do this with my palms open and facing forward. And check in with yourself. Do you need more of a challenge? Can you separate your legs more? Last one on this side, and make a change. Legs turn, and weight changes to the other side. Here we go. Make sure you're breathing, guys. Sometimes we hold our breath when we're doing these kind of exercises. Let's make sure we're inhaling down. Exhale to pull back up. Creating some nice flexibility along with core strength. And one more rep. This is it. And done. All right, set that weight down. We're going back down to the ground this time. Right arm is outstretched because we're going into that leg and hand tap. So right arm outstretched, left leg moving. Get ready. 45 seconds. And touch. And cross body crunch. Again, touch, crunch. And now that we're into it, it's time to add the lift off with the hips. And lift. Great job. Let's do this for just 10 seconds more. You can do this. Give me one more rep. Get it in. And done. All right. We roll ourselves over. And we're going to finish with our plank shoulder tap. We're going to head into our EMOM for our final bit of work, and then we're going to stretch. So let's go. 30 seconds. And begin right here. Again, start at your own pace, and I'm going to slow you on down. All right, 3 counts up. 3, 2, 1. Quick down. 3. Your body is solid plank, solid muscle. All right, guys, only 5 seconds to go. Whew. It goes by so fast when we go slow, doesn't it? And done. Sit back and rock into a child's pose. All right, let's not get too comfortable here, knowing that we have our EMOM. So if you remember the EMOM exercises, they are squat press, burpees, kettlebell swings, okay? 6, 8, or 10. Now, like I said, I found that I couldn't keep up in the burpees, but I was doing 8, so I was doing 8, 6, 8, and that worked for me. If you need to modify your reps, okay, but try to stick with whatever you choose for the whole 4 minutes, okay? Maybe round 1 is a little tester, and then the rest of them you try to stick with it. Totally fine. Go big. This is your last chance for high intensity, and then we got a nice stretching set at the end. So hold on, let me change my timer here. Where are we? And let's go. I'm gonna grab my weights. And 3, 2, 1. Remember, 6, 8, or 10, your choice. Let's go, count your reps. We are trying to get done and have a little tiny break in the bottom or at the end of the minute before we have to go again. You are at 30 seconds left on the clock. Woo. Try to get a little break at the end, even if it's just 5 seconds, right? Ten seconds left in this minute, and then you're gonna pick up your weights and go again. Woo. In 5 seconds. Go. Squat presses on the first one. Wide legs. Burpees are following. Remember, if you need to modify however you have to keep going. Seconds left. Finish up with your kettlebells. Seconds. And remember, if you're not getting a break, you need to decrease your reps. Get ready to pick up your weights, round 3 out of 4. Get set, and go. You should be breathing hard. You should be in your high intensity zone. Not sure if you're gonna finish, but talking yourself through it. 30 seconds left in this minute. Woo. And 10 seconds before we go again. Our final round in this EMOM. Try to keep your pace. Ready, set, go. Woo. If push-ups are getting too much, you just listen to your body, right? You're just giving you permission to change, but not quit. 28 seconds left. It's okay. If you're hitting failure, that's awesome. Means you've worked hard tonight. Thirteen seconds left on the clock. If you were done, congratulate yourself. You did awesome. Woo! 3, 2, 1. And that timer just went off. You did it. Woo! I want you to think about something in this workout that you did really well at tonight. One move that just really felt good, you felt strong. Okay, just think about that, because sometimes when we get to a point of failure, we think, oh, everything was so hard, but it wasn't. Something tonight you did really well, so think on that. All right, while our heart rate's coming down, we are gonna stretch out. We're gonna start by coming next to our wall again. If you don't have a wall, use a pillar, whatever you have. But take one arm, you're just gonna place it on the wall, move your feet a couple feet away from the wall, and we're gonna lean in. This is a really big side bend. I don't know if you can see this here, but you can even take your feet further away and just make a nice arc with the side of your body. Just hold here. So this is what I'm doing. If you can't see me, I'm leaning over in this position, but putting pressure on the wall allows me to push my hips out. Good job. And we're gonna turn and face the wall, go back to that downward facing dog type position on the wall. And I'm gonna put my butt right at you, but hands up high, chest down, tailbone lifted. And this is where we're gonna be here. Again, you could do this on a chair or a piano if you needed to as well. And release. All right, up next, guys, it's like an upside down cactus. So normally cactus would be here. We're gonna take our arm down, okay? So take your arm up against the wall. Do palm toward the wall to begin with, and then rotate it so your palm is facing out. I think I'm doing this right. Yep, and then we're gonna just rotate away from the wall. Hold on, is that right? Yeah, that's right, there we go. So just a little stretch, we'll do it on the other side. And then switch sides, palm to the wall, okay, to begin with. And maybe that's a comfortable spot. If it feels okay, do palm away from the wall and take a little rotation. I like to feel that kind of in the front of my shoulder. Good job. All right, next up, if you still got a wall, which I'm sure you do, take your arms up, bring your hips and butt up close to the wall. If you don't have a wall, you can lay on the floor and do this, okay? Or you can just stand and do this without arching your back. You wanna try to keep contact between your butt and your shoulders. Draw your elbows down. Again, try to keep shoulders and butt on the wall. Hold. If your feet are too close and you feel like you're gonna push away from the wall, then you can move them a slight distance away and then go back up. That's great for posture. Drag your hands back down, maybe pull down a little deeper. Remember, we sometimes do muscle engagement when we stretch. And one more time. Lift it up. And bring it down. Good work. All right, this next one I'm going to show you first, and then we're going to turn and face the wall. So what I want you to do is take your right arm, okay, take it over your left, and put your palms forward, just like this. Okay, so just take your arms, right arm over the top, okay, palms forward. Now you might even just feel fine stretching here. If you want to turn this to the wall, push your hands against the wall, and you are going to feel a wonderful stretch in your shoulders. Okay, so just take this position, go to the wall, and press on the wall. Press on it. Press really hard. And then release, shake out your arms, come away from the wall, and now you're gonna take your left arm on top, and again, palms face forward. Okay, again, you may be fine staying there, or grab the wall and press against it. Woo, that side feels a little tighter than the other side. And release, good, shake out your arms. Whew. Let's take a couple neck rolls. Sometimes, even though we're stretching our shoulders, sometimes we get tension in our neck there. So let's just roll it out. Turn side to side. Whew. All right, we're gonna take our bodies down to the ground. What I want you to do here is take your right toes, turn them out, okay? Right toes, turn them out. We're kind of in that warrior stance here. Our left knee is on the ground. We're gonna just open out to the side here. Ah, that feels good. Think about dropping your hips, just letting that pelvic region just be heavy and go toward the ground. All right, now a little change up. We're gonna straighten this right leg, and we're gonna send our hips back. So send your hips back. If you need to hold on to the ground in front of you, you can. You also can have your arms out in front of you for a more advanced position here. And then bring your arms back out to the side again, into that warrior pose. Also allowing stretch to happen in the inner thigh of your bottom leg. And then straighten your right leg, hips back, again, hands on the floor or out. And you're not sitting on your back heel, you're just kind of hovering above it. You're in a hinge position. And then rise all the way up. Good, knees underneath your hips. Squeeze your butt, lift up and back. Woo. And let's go to the other side, shall we? So, left knee open. And again, we just push down into the stretch, not forward necessarily, but down. Arms open, and just breathe here. Straighten your left leg, send your hips back, and wherever you need the hands to be. If you need a kickstand by flexing your back toes, you can do that. And then bring it back out to your warrior. Can you push that left knee open a little bit? That feels good. And then rock back, and once again, hinge. guys. We're gonna go ahead and come back to our knees, back to our knees. Scoop through your belly button, around your back. Open your hands out to the side, place them on your hips. Press your hips forward, leaning back. And we are done with the work tonight. You guys did an amazing job. Yeah. And Jess, I see you outside working out in the dark. I love it. I wanted that to be me, but it's a little, my driveway is all north facing, so it's like a sheet of ice. So it's not conducive for boot camp exercises. So anyways, well, cool guys.